Hey y'all, this is Lilla Foreign. Welcome back to another episode of Valid with an Accent. Today I'm here with the gorgeous Killa K Made in Brooklyn.
Hi.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling extremely calm today.
Okay, I like that.
I feel very mellow. I feel like it's a great day for me.
That's like you all the time, or it's just one of them days?
I feel like most of my time is pretty hectic because I'm like always doing something. So when I wake up and I feel good vibes and I feel calm, I feel mellow, that's a blessing to me because I don't get a lot of those. I get a lot of crazy days.
Fact.
Yeah.
I know you do so much. A little background, you a mom as well, right? You make music, fashion on point, so much going on. So how do you usually, when you wake up in the morning, right? How do you construct your days? How you make sure that you make the best out of your days?
Well, I'll be so real with you. The only reason why my days go so good is because of the conversation we was having before about my reptiles. Like, I feel like that is the most calming time for me. When I wake up, the first thing I do is I feed them, I check on them, I clean their tank. It's almost like, and I also have plants too, so I tend to my plants. It almost gives me like a Zen type of feeling.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool, I don't have to worry about anything. I just gotta worry about them. That's the only thing that makes me feel cool from the day I start. And then it's my kids. Right. Then right after that, it's straight into mommy mode, making babas, making oatmeal, anything they want that they need for the morning, I make that for them. And then I could be like, okay, cool, I can worry about me after that.
Okay. That's a real New York City hustler woman mentality over that. My gecko just passed away.
Oh my God.
Rest in peace, 11. Feel me? No comment. I'm not even gonna go into that, but
I mean, to be honest, I understand how you feel. Like, same thing we was talking about. Like, I had my reptiles for almost since I moved into my house. So I've been in my house for about 4 years. And soon as I moved there, I got my leopard gecko. And I had Pika. I love you, baby.
Oh.
That was my first gecko. And I was like, oh my God. And so from then till now, he has been my rock. And he made me even get more. So now I have 3 leopard geckos, 2 crested geckos, 2 tree frogs. I have 1 African fat-tail. I have a Euromastic. I have 3 ball pythons and a skink. So the list is just gonna keep going on. So I'm so sorry for your loss.
Yeah, no, thank you. I had a hamster when I was 12 years old, and then it died super fast. Like, hamsters don't always live long.
Yeah, they don't.
But my shit died after 6 months. I was crying for 2 weeks. I was like, no pets ever again.
Funny story, I had a hamster when I was younger, and my cousin one day, we had like a house little family, like little get together, and I guess she was so interested at night to open the cage, and he ran out of the building.
Ran away.
But funny thing, my landlord actually found the hamster, like, and killed him, and he was like, I thought it was a rat.
Oh my God.
So this whole time we're looking for months. We're looking in the house, looking, like maybe he'll come out. The week, it was that week he killed him. So that was
I would be traumatized.
I was 11 and that was the worst day of my life.
Real shit. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, no, but I feel like as a woman, to have like lizards and shit, that's so badass. Like, you know, other people have dogs and cats.
I feel like, well, I have 2 snakes on my back, so I've always been like one of those crazy girls. Like, when I was growing up, I had an eel as a fish. I was never like the type of one to be like those normal type of females.
Yeah.
So to meet girls that like what I like, and we all like extra, and it like gets a little bit of spice, you know?
Yeah.
So I like that little funkiness about myself, and I like that about you too. That
Thank you.
we got the same thing.
Yeah, and talking about extra, your style is that I feel like compared to how you usually dress and do your makeup, this is a calm day.
Yeah, see, I told you I woke up calm today.
So before we get into your music and all the stuff that you do, what inspires your style? Where did the name come from? Killa K Made in Brooklyn, straight up from Brooklyn. So tell me like your upbringing and the story behind the name and stuff like that.
Well, starting from my style, shout out to my mom and my dad. They are my big influencers when it comes to style. And I like doing old school, new school. I always was a different type of chick. So when it came to name brands, I never wanted to do what everybody, you know, I want to be
Simple
different.
shit, you don't like
so
that.
I always was like out there when it came to like looking for stuff. I looked in different type of clothing stores, and I don't like spending a lot of money. Nobody does. Who likes spending a lot of money? So I like stuff that looks good, it's gonna make me feel good, and I got it on a budget.
Right.
And I know every time I step out, everybody always says something about my look. So I know I'm not doing anything wrong.
Right.
So if you need the tea, I got the tea.
Right.
And then also when it comes to my name, my dad. Oh, another thing too. My dad, rest in peace to my dad, he passed away about 2 years ago, but he was the one that helped me pick out almost all of my outfits.
Really?
And I'm talking about all the sexy ones, or the crazy ones, or the ones that like half naked. He was my biggest supporter, like, yo, that's gonna look good. He always made me feel confident. So that's when it came from. And also my name came from my dad too. He always told me that I was always killing shit. Everything I do, I'ma kill it. I'ma do it. I'ma do it the way I wanna do it. Nobody's gonna tell me how to do it. I'ma do it the right way, in my way. So that's where Killa come from. And then the Made in Brooklyn, I was born here. This is my home. So like Made in China, I'm made here. I was born here. I could travel all over the world, but this is gonna be my rock.
Yeah.
So Killa K Made in Brooklyn.
What did your dad do that influenced you in such ways? Like, was he in the industry?
Well, he was in the industry like back in the day. He used to be, he wasn't like doing music, but he used to be in the studios with P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, all of them. And he used to just be around. He used to actually do alcohol. So he was the one that was bringing them alcohol and bringing them box of liquor. So he would see all the creations and everything that would happen. So when I was doing my music and when I started rapping, he was like, whoa. Like at first he was like, you really want to do this? I've been around big people and this is a serious thing, and also I'm a female. So in my eyes, like, you gotta come harder. You gotta go, this is a male dominated like type of thing. So
to get the respect
yeah, I had to do
people
what I had
get
to do.
off rip. Yeah.
Exactly. So he was like the one that was like, yo, if you're gonna do this, you're gonna do it right. So when I first wrote my first ever like verse, he was the one that would help me out. He sat there with me because I always started with poetry as well. So I always had an eye of making things sound good when it rhymes. I just never had a chance to put it on a beat.
Yeah.
So when he came involved and took my craft seriously, I evolved.
He ever took you to the studio with these big names and stuff?
This was back like before I was even thought of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
okay.
when he got out of the studio, I was already like probably like just born. So he started going into the liquor industry. So he was like doing for Absolute. That's who he used to work for.
Okay.
So he was doing that. So he got really into that. So he stepped up. But when I started it gave him like inspiration. Like, okay, I can give you some pointers and give you some advice on how to make stuff sound good, or how to make stuff look good, or how to even come out and talk to these people, because I've been around these people already.
I like that. I like that you had supportive parents. Especially I feel like when like girl dads are supportive, like that's such a big like push for us, you know, when okay, we're doing something right if our dads support us and stuff.
I'm gonna tell this right now for the daddies out there, we need y'all, okay? Like stop leaving us.
Now my dad's been around, like shout out to my dad.
Yeah, like shout out to my dad.
Yeah, it's definitely a good feeling. Being from Brooklyn, being a female rapper, MC, artist in Brooklyn, how was it when you first started off?
To be honest, when I first started, speaking of from now, I've been doing music for about 13 years.
Wow, okay.
So when I first started, for me, it wasn't that hard because I had a lot of help. I had a manager, I had a whole team. I had my own team called Boss City Empire. So I had models, I had people that was just really on call for me when I needed it. So after I had my children, things slowed down because being a mom was the most important thing in my life. So doing things now it's a little bit harder. Before I was ready for AT&T, my career was blown up like almost too quick. So seeing people blow up even from like now, like you get blown up from TikTok, it's a surprise to me because it's like I'm working so hard, I'm doing this, I'm pushing this, and I'm still not getting the acknowledgement as I did before. But when it comes to music and fashion, you gotta be doing this shit consistently. One day you're in, and then the next day you could be out.
Literally.
You gotta really make hit songs, you gotta really make hit records, make everything like over and over and over again. If not, niggas just gonna forget about you.
No, literally.
So when I had my children, I felt like I got a little bit in more and more in the underground. And now that I'm coming more outside and being more out there, it's bringing me back to where I was. It is not as easy, but making me work hard is giving me more motivation to want it more, you know? Because when I do know my time coming, it's gonna be like, holy moly.
Yeah, no, that's definitely. So you're saying it's harder to like, once you kind of established yourself already, right? And then you had to fall back. Do you think that now that you trying to make it again, right? People don't take you as seriously, or is it the same people around you still? Do you still have that team, or like, it's completely different?
I definitely don't have the team no more. I'm definitely doing everything on my own. I think when it comes to music now, people look more as an image. It's not about music. So unless you're giving them something to look at or giving them something to keep them entertained in the eye, you know, they don't want to, it's not. And then I feel like when it comes to these girls, these young females and these young males, they're giving something new and creative every single day. So it's hard to even keep yourself in the big eye unless you're doing something crazy spontaneous. So that's why I'm like, I even mentioned the TikTok. People be blowing up from TikTok so quickly, from going viral, from doing the most crazy things. And sometimes they don't even have to do it with music. They'll just blow up and then the next day, boom, I'm an artist.
Yeah.
You know?
But I feel like stuff like this is harder to maintain because they gotta still stay consistent, but you consistent with what? Because you blew off like a dance or whatever. Are you a dancer now? Are you gonna maintain that to keep consistent? I feel like that's harder.
Yeah, it does get harder too when it comes to that, when you put it in that perspective, because it's like, damn, when you do get in the eyes, like
what's next? What can I do that's gonna get the same effect?
Exactly.
You know? You think this would be your style if you weren't an artist, if you were just an everyday normal person?
Well, I do things on the side, so if I was not going full hand when it comes to music, I think I would actually start opening a hair salon for children.
Okay.
That's like my dream. I love doing hair, I love doing makeup. As you can see, style is just always a part of me, so I would be my biggest thing, probably opening a nice hair salon for children. Because I know a lot of parents like me and a lot of parents out there, it's hard to even do everything. So just making sure your kid looks good, it gets a challenge, especially dealing with my kids. I have 2 autistic kids, so it's not always easy trying to make sure they're the best of the best of the best.
They look just like you, though, so cute. Every time you put them, I'm like, that's your twin.
My daughter, just watch out for her. She's coming up. That's like my little mini me right there.
She be rapping and like trying to copy you and stuff.
She definitely sings. She definitely into makeup. She loves. She dresses herself. So all the little outfits that you see her in, that's her. I just pull it out and she picks.
I love when parents give an opportunity for their kids to express themselves. You know, like I don't know. I feel like parents be like so hyper focused. Oh, my kids gotta like dress a certain way or be so put together, but you gotta establish that sense of confidence in the kids from like a little age. You know what I'm saying? So I like that.
I agree with that 100%. Especially like, shout out to my kids' school league treatment. They are the reason why my kids are the way they are, because my kid wasn't talking like a couple years ago. So going to that school helped build their confidence, helped them express themselves to the point where like they inspire me every single day. So shout out to that school. Shout out to the parents that actually do what she's saying. Let your kids be you. I feel like when I was growing up, my mom didn't give me a chance.
This is what you're wearing today.
Yeah, as you can see, she didn't give me a chance to do what I wanted, so I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyways. So, I turned out great.
I've been saying the same thing, because it's like, I used to hate stockings and tights, because you know it has that little like sewing by your toes.
I used to cut them shits off and then put it like I used to put it in there.
You see, my mom would have never allowed me to cut that shit. This is what you're wearing. If it's uncomfortable, get used to it. I don't cut that. It's like, damn, like, no, but to get into your music, right? Besides your kids and what that inspires who you are and what you do, where did your like style of music come from, the genre that you're doing, and how would you categorize it if you did?
Well, my brand is fun, so that's basically what my music brings. It brings excitement, it brings animation, it brings creativity, it makes you want to get up and move. So from me growing up, I've always been a very great, energetic, like, you know, I was always creative. I did have many talents. I did modeling when I was growing up. I did acting. I did, I draw, I do paintings. I did everything that you can think of. I even did basketball. I did soccer. I did track. I did JRCT. Everything. I was so into everything that I was like, oh my God, what else I can do? What else I can bring fun into it? So that's what I bring into my music. I bring you a side of excitement.
So every time I see your performance videos and stuff, you have so much energy on stage. You're not just, okay, let me perform this song, and then, you know, like, you make sure you present yourself well, and then you bring that energy that really comes through your music anyways. When it comes to music videos and stuff like that, who's the brain behind it? It's only you?
Everything is all me. Everything. I write my own music. I create my own videos. Sindo is the person I work when it comes to videography, and he is the god right now, because anything I put my mind to, he's like, it almost inspires him and it inspires me because I don't like a plain regular video. Yeah. I think that's boring. I don't like videos where people are just in the car or just in the street and then they do. That shit is so whack to me. I like shit that I'm like, oh my God, I'm seeing something and something's happening, something different, or even like with like different images or something that's making me feel or like a storyline. So every video I like to do, it has to have something behind it. It has to have a creative story. I actually have a video coming out soon called Fresh Out, and it's me getting out of jail, and it's my first day back in the crib, and my friends is me when at the crib, and we all chilling. But it's just the idea of that's how I want people to feel when they watch it. Like, wow, this is like a movie. It's not even just a video; it's a movie. I'm watching a whole big like little creative idea thing being put all together.
You been to jail before?
No.
Oh, okay.
Thank God.
So it's all fresh out, first day out.
You're just going with the idea, just people, because there's people that have been in jail and it's their first day back home. They're probably gonna get that feeling from that video. So that's what I want people to see. Like, you're gonna get something. You're gonna get something out of this video. You're not just gonna be watching this to watch it. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be fun. You might even relate to the video. It might be something that you understand. My first video that was my biggest video was about date rape. So basically, I did a song. It's called Sade. It's out too. It's on my album. Basically, I meet my homie, somebody I consider my friend, and he takes me somewhere, and then I end up in a trunk.
Wow.
And it literally was a message to everybody that it could happen to everybody. But it was my biggest video, and everybody took it like, wow, now I have to be careful. You don't know who you're around. And the song is a nice song, but it's like, it gives you an idea. It gives you an acknowledgement on.
I definitely know, and I feel like being an artist from New York, these are stuff like, just like Hayas, have you been to jail? You don't gotta be in jail or ever have experienced that to like be able to like pass that feeling along, because you definitely know people who've been in jail, right? Or you know people who being kidnapped, or
and they don't even
like,
have to take it as like an in jail experience, just being locked.
Anything,
exactly. Like just being stuck
breaking
in
out
one
of the
spot.
box type shit. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna put the link in the description for those, because the music video I wanted to bring up and talk about is the music video for Tipping, talking about just crazy and different concepts. Tipping is one of your latest singles as of date, right?
Also one of my biggest songs right now.
And one of the biggest songs. It's so catchy, you know what I'm saying? Besides the fact that you can really like do your thing. What inspired the video? So like when you wrote the song, you recorded it, how does the song correlate to the video? And what is the song about in general?
Well, the song and the video is two different concepts.
It is, right? I'm not bugging because I'm like...
And I was like, I just wanted to bring something like different and bring it together and make it into one. So starting from where I got the song from. I don't know if every time I ask females this, they say they have experienced this. But when I was younger, I used to have a lot of guys that want to flirt with me, and they'll be like, Ma, I don't got to put the whole thing in, baby. I just want to put the tip in.
Bro.
And I'll be like, what does that even mean?
If I had $1 for every time I heard that shit.
Yeah, I know I'm not the only one. So I'm like, this is literally a song for all the females that have ever been asked. And at the end of the day, it's like, you just trying to make money. You just trying to live your life. You just trying to be that bitch. And this is all that's on your mind. Like, nigga, what are you sipping?
What are you sipping?
In your cup? What are you drinking? What are you taking? There's no way that's what you focus on, and you not seeing me doing my thing. You just worried about, baby, I just want to put the tip in. And then the video idea, I love Bridgerton. Like, that was one of my things.
I never seen it, but I can tell that's what the video is giving.
I love it. It's like it's so romantic, and it's so loving, and it really like, I'm not really into girly shows. I'm a very horror type of girl. I don't know if you see, but tattoos and everything, I just love scary shit.
Yeah.
But that was like the only show that made me cry and made me was like, oh my God, love exists. And it was like, it's a back in the day show, so they had pretty dresses and everything. Like, and this is when men really treated ladies like women.
That was probably the last time they did.
Ever. They was courting women. They was like, they were looking for women to find as their wife. It wasn't the other way. You wasn't looking for no men. Men was coming to you. And I love that. I was like, oh my God, that would have been so nice. And it's like the way they made it seem, it wasn't racist. They had black, white, all different types of shades, colors, and it was just like, I just loved the show, and it made me want to make it into something. So when I heard Tippin', and then I was looking at Bridgerton, I'm like, why can't I make this one?
It's like a modern version. You know what I'm saying? I see. Like I can understand like your vision with it, because again, it's so different, but then just experiences, like mixing the experiences, and that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, I wanted a little funky spice, and I'm like, you know, I know nobody's doing this right now.
Nobody.
I have never seen a Bridgerton video. I ain't gonna front. Megan Thee Stallion, she did take my idea right after this drop, but
1000%.
I ain't gonna say nothing. That's just my just saying. But I ain't seen nobody do nothing like that. So I was like, fuck it, why not be the first one to do it?
And you're still being yourself in that video, so it's not just you like. Actually, the dresses in the music video, the hair, you know, but you're still being yourself.
Everything you see in there was me. I sponsored everything. Everything was from all that.
I like that.
Thank you.
How many different locations was it? Or
This
how
was
long
all
did it take?
one location.
That was just one location?
And the lady's house that we got it from, that was the most beautiful house. Like, she has and it's in Brooklyn. It's not like, you know how mostly like in Brooklyn, all the places is buildings now. So for me to see a house that was so old school, every part of her house had something different.
That's why I was like looking at the video, I'm like, wait, where is this at?
Yeah, she even had a backyard that was like all like back in the day theme. But I'm like, oh my goodness, like this is beautiful. So shout outs to her. Like if it wasn't for her, the video would have never been put out together. Because I ain't find no place like that.
So again, it's mostly you who's the brain behind it all, right?
Yeah.
Would you want to get a team again? How you said when you first started off?
Yes.
You think it would be?
I think life will be much easier with a team. I feel like anybody that can give you help makes everybody's job easier. You know, I don't get me wrong. I don't like doing anything on my own. If I had somebody that could take some weight off my back, great. But I want to be very selective of who I want in my team now. I feel like before I was just giving people opportunities and giving people chances that didn't deserve chances. Now I want it to be serious. I want people to really want what I want, because at the end of the day, if I thrive, you thrive too. Yeah. And that's the whole part of being a team. Niggas don't understand that. If I go, you go.
Right.
Yeah. So
even within a team, they trying to make everything about competition and stuff like that. But I'm like, damn, like you have a vision for yourself. I have a vision for my own, you know? We can work as a team, help each other out here and there. Let's say if I needed my hair done or you needed this and that, we can always make it work and still like elevate together. Especially if people see you with the same people.
That's what people don't understand too.
It's like, damn, these motherfuckers is mobbing, like they ruling the city.
I used to work in the restaurant industry as a server.
Yeah.
And when you working as a server, when you go into a restaurant, you go there to forget. That's what I always thought. When you go in there, you're going there to have a good time. You're going there to forget. That's the only reason why you're going there, to spend money. Going into a restaurant and seeing different servers every fucking time, you're not gonna want to eat there no more. No. Because you're gonna be like, what's wrong that everybody's getting fired every single day? You want to see the same person. You want to go there and be like, yeah, I know this person is gonna give me a great experience. I get her every time. I know every time I come there, I see this boss, and this is the same boss. I know I'm gonna have it. Makes family. Yeah. So having people having to change and switch and change and switch. It'll make me not want to work with you. It'll make me not want to be there. And I had a lot of people want to do that when I was doing my whole type of thing. People were just switching, and not only just switching people, switching characters, switching their self. And it's like, you're not the same person that I first entered this group with. Right. And we're all supposed to be going up. So how am I supposed to go up when you're just staying right here? Right. So that sucks.
Oh, I experienced that a lot. Like whether it's me trying to build a team or friendships and stuff like that, right? Yeah. How do the relationships around you, like friendships, dating, even we didn't even get into dating yet, been shifting from when you first started off in the industry, then when you became a mom, versus where you at now? Like
starting from with friendships, I'm grateful for the friends I have right now. I have 2 best friends that's been in my life for about 4 or 5 years. And I know I can look for them for anything. And then I do have some new friends that I've been growing for the last 2 years. That has been good. When it comes to females, it's not very easy. Because I don't like to talk bad on women, because I'm a girl's girl. And I've been noticing a lot of women don't know how to be girls' girls. They pretend to be your friend, or they pretend that they like you, and at the end of the day, they'll have hidden animosity, they'll have hidden hate, and they'll have like a whole nother agenda for what they want to do when it comes to this friendship. So I'm happy for the people I have that like support me and are here. Dating now,
Because I know you're posting a little this and that on your stories sometimes. What is it about your ex whose nougat ain't as good as you? Like, talk to me.
Oh my God, I didn't want to talk about that, but I don't want to talk about. Oh shit! Well, I'll start from dating.
Yeah.
Dating is not well for me. It's not well, and I feel like it has nothing to do with me.
I'm not laughing, by the way. I can just relate.
Okay.
I'm crying. If anything, it's just.
I feel like it even has nothing to do with me. I feel like it has to do with mostly my career and how I move as a person. You know, I'm a mom. That's my biggest thing. So I'm a mom. I have a career, and I have my own life. So time for me is not so well. So unless you're trying to work with me on my time, it doesn't work. And then when it comes to music, like I build a brand for myself. I know how I look, I know how I dress, I know how I come outside, I know how I portray myself. So I need someone that has almost like a great sense of confidence and a great sense of understanding and loyalty to deal with me, because I bring that to the table. And if you can't handle me going outside and doing a booking, or handle me doing my job, because this is my career, or handle me going outside and dressing the way I like, then there's no way it's going to be able to work. And when it comes to the dating industry, I feel like a lot of guys get into...
She said the dating industry.
Yeah, it's industry now. Yeah. But these guys, they get into something they think they know and they don't know. So they'll think they want a person like me and think they can handle a person being outside, because I am outside. I make it very known. I do go to a lot of shows. I am around. I have a whole team called Honor Control Records. That's my label right now. And it's a bunch of men, and they're my brothers, but it's like, at the end of the day, I need someone to have that confidence to understand this is my job, and that's all it's gonna be. So if you're gonna do that, I need that support, and nobody's trying to support.
But you know what it is? Because I can relate to that 1,000%.
Yeah.
Guys see you, oh, she's beautiful, she going for herself, she's a mom, she's taking care of kids, she got animals, she has her own place where she lives at, she's successful, you know? So that's what they want.
Yes.
But once that they get you, right, they're like, damn, now the insecurities coming
they want
out.
to change this.
They want to change how you dress, where you think you're going like that.
Why you talk like that? Why you rapping like that?
You know who the fuck I was when you met me, you bitch. Like, feel me? So it's... And that's, yeah, I don't know. It's definitely tough out there, so.
Yeah, speaking about my ex, fuck you. That's it.
I don't know who you are, but fuck you. Fat.
Yeah, that's it.
Period.
Yeah.
It'd be like that. Listen, they fumble all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
And I feel like when it comes to men too, they get females, speaking about my little thing I've been posting, they get females into situations for no reason when it really has to do with the dude. Like, they'll get women, like, when it comes to cheating or dating other women, or even if you want to fuck around, they'll get a whole bunch of women involved, and it's like the girls be fighting with the girls and the girls arguing with the girls. At the end of the day, the whole main issue is the dude. And you know,
yes, and I'm not gonna lie, a lot of times it feels like men in New York like men. Which is cool, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but then, you know, like, be real about it.
You know, I feel like it's called the sassy behavior that these men is like having.
It's sassy as
It's
fuck.
very sassy behavior, and it's not attractive. It's like, stop.
They trying to blame us for that. It's not us, you know?
No, y'all turn into bitches. It's okay. Y'all can come out of it, but
We're wearing the pants nowadays, you know what I mean? But that shit crazy. Since you have like a great sense of style, right? You carry yourself a certain way. You look intimidating, right? Which is, we get that all the time.
Yeah.
Confidence, music on point, all that stuff. What do you usually get as a feedback from people who first meet you and stuff like that?
Well, it's crazy because I be telling people, don't judge a book by its cover. I'm extremely nice, like almost too nice sometimes. I be feeling like I need to be mean. I need to go where my name is Killa. I need to be an asshole. But I'm such a friendly person because it's like, I just, like I said, I'm fun. I bring that. So when people look at me and they talk to me, when they first look at me, they'll think, but once they see me perform and they see the energy I bring, they like, holy moly, this girl is awesome. Like, even my last performance I did last night, I came in at the very late. Like I told you, I'm always late. I came at I was the last performance, but everybody was just like, they saw me and at first they was like, oh, maybe like she's about to be cocky. But I really turned up. Everybody was dancing. They was to the point where I had so much people coming up to me like, oh my God, what's good? I like your style, like this and that. Oh my God, nice to meet you. And I'm like, oh wow, I guess I'm
people
really
know you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And talking about being outside and stuff, like being outside is a bad thing if you're just outside at the club and drinking, but you outside because an image, you know, like you're performing, you go to events. I did see the videos on your story about last night's performance, and then it's cool because people still stayed around, you know. I know how these showcases and events be. Once like somebody performs and then you support XYZ and they already performed, you did. But there was still a lot of people around while you were performing who stayed. So I'm like, people definitely see the hard work that you put in, and you know, they see you at events, they see your name on flyers. You know, that's what it takes, I feel like.
Speaking of what you were saying, you was like people being outside to be outside. That's another thing too. I don't go out unless it's an opportunity for me. And I know it sounds kind of selfish, but at the end of the day, my time means something, and it's very important. And I'm bringing something to the table. It's not like I'm gonna bring you something.
Right.
So it's like if I'm going somewhere, it has to be important. I'm not just going to a party just because to go to a party. If I'm going to a party, I'm hosting that party. I'm on that flyer. If I'm going to an event, I'm on that, going that stage, I'm doing something. Unless I'm going to support another fellow artist, then I'm not going to be outside.
Right.
And like I said, I'm a mother 24/8, so that is the first thing on my mind. If I got to be a mom and I got to miss an event, I'm okay with that. I know that at the end of the day, that's not going to stop my career because I do a lot. I do a lot already.
Right. No, definitely. What's your next milestone that you're trying to accomplish?
Making another hit song. I feel like Tippin' was such a big like blow up for me because I like, you know, when you make a hit song, it's like, damn, I need
and now you're gonna outdo that.
I gotta do more. So I actually have another song I'm working on called Dippin'.
Okay.
I performed it last night and it did good.
It did what it's supposed to do.
I feel like that I'm already reaching my next goal, and then of course making sure my kids have a great school year. That is my main accomplishment. Like once they're good, I'm good. But that song, just be on the lookout, and you know, you're gonna be in the next video too.
Oh, okay, say that. I know you'll be doing your thing because I know you were on stage with JT not too long ago.
Yeah, that was so. Oh my God.
Like let me tell you.
That experience was really dope. She's awesome, by the way. JT's cool.
Yeah, so JT of City Girls, rapper, female rapper from...
Crazy story. I actually wrote for City Girls back in the day. Yeah, I got a
story time.
Yeah, I didn't get picked, but I did get an opportunity to write to them. I come to find out I'm actually too lyrical for them, so, you know.
You what?
I'm too lyrical.
Really?
I rap too well, I was told.
Not to talk shit, but I'm like, I'm surprised, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they wanted me to dumb down my music, and I can't do that.
Really?
Yeah, no, oh shit, I ain't say that.
No. That's good.
I said, oh shit, hold on, cut. Nah, but they wanted me to like, I wouldn't say dumb, they wanted me to just lower and change certain things, and I just couldn't do that.
To be more digestible for their audience, I would say.
I can't do that. I'm too good at what I do.
Yeah.
You know, to make myself sound less, especially if I'm writing for somebody, I would rather write to make sure it's actually me and it sounds good. But other than that, JT City Girls, I still fuck with y'all. I love y'all. JT was cool. That whole experience was amazing. Like when I tell you it was amazing, I have never been on a big stage like that, especially with dancing. It had nothing to do with music. I was dancing. Yeah.
I applied to that thing too because I saw when they posted it, right? But I'm like, they looking for personalities. Like one thing about me, I don't dance, I don't make music, so you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I'm still gonna apply, it's cool. But then when I saw they figure, I'm like, okay, it makes sense.
I didn't even know it was a dance thing, to be honest. I thought it was a chance to perform with her. But when I went there and I saw several dancers online, I was like, oh.
It asked for your like talents or whatever on the bottom. I'm like, I can do a split. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But like, what are you guys really looking for?
I couldn't even drop it down that low. But it was
You had a time on stage, people saw you on that stage, you know, and stuff like this, opportunities like this is what still blow my mind to this day. Like I moved here 9 years ago, right? And people in Europe might know who the City Girls are. They might listen to their songs, but they would never get a chance to be on stage with them. So things like this just, you know what I'm saying? Like that's when things make sense. Like it's actually worth being around, being outside, doing your thing.
And I made a lot of friends that day. I ain't gonna front. I met a lot of people. It made me have so much fun. And it wasn't just also being on stage. They had us interacting with the crowd. So not only that we was with the crowd, they knew we was gonna be up there. When they saw us up there, the crowd was cheering us on. It was really beautiful, and I hope everybody gets to experience something like that. Just like a moment just to shine. Like at the end of the day, like a lot of people don't get this opportunity, so if you do get this opportunity, don't ever let it go, you know?
Yes. Is there any opportunities that you would have had in the past, but you needed to pass on it because you were a mom, or because you just had other stuff going on?
I did have one opportunity to go to Philly to perform in front of a Philly crowd. It was a crowd of about 200 people. And I had to pass it because I didn't have a sitter for my kids, and they wanted me gone for like at least a weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And that was a sad opportunity I had to miss, but at the end of the day, it's like, I'm gonna get another chance to go to Philly. I always take it like this, like being a mom, and I want everybody to know this, you're gonna miss out on a lot of stuff. But it's okay. As long as you're alive, it's gonna come back. Everything's gonna come back into abundance. And then that's what I had to take into doing this music. Like, okay, if I miss something today, it's okay. It's gonna come back. At least I got a chance to have fun with my kids.
Right.
At least I got a chance to like learn more about them. I got a chance to actually relax. So like I said, I'm always doing something. So a chance to just chill and just not do something for the day, cool. I don't ever like take that as a bad thing.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't take that for granted for sure. Now I always say once doors like that open for you, the key is yours. You know, it's just a matter of when you're gonna open that door again. Because timing is everything. So, you know, that was not the time for you to do that. Who knows what would have happened?
Yeah,
or, you know, I always think like that.
I always think like that too. I always be like, God forbid, if I wasn't supposed to do something, I wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah, next time you go to Philly, it's gonna be a crowd of 1,000 people.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
So next time I go to Philly, I might not come back. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
now, I've been to Philly.
Is it nice?
Have you been to Philly before?
No.
Listen.
I heard it's nice. Is it not nice?
That's not what I heard.
Oh God. Okay, so I can forget it. I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Visiting cool, but to like, I don't think I would move there. But I know a lot of dope artists out of Philly, so definitely the Philly music scene.
Somebody probably gave me like false information because somebody was like, "Hey, you could this nice sceneries out there. They got a lot of nature there." That's what they was. Yeah.
What part of Philly? I don't know. Somewhere in the state, but not in Philadelphia. No, I don't
probably
think
West
so.
Bubblefuck, not where it's yeah. We're gonna have a problem.
No. I feel like there's New York and then there's Philly. Like, nah. Like being from New York, you're used to a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even from here, and I'm already used to a lot of shit. What was it like growing up in Brooklyn for you? Did like your neighborhood influence who you are and the type of music that you started writing and stuff like that, or? Well,
I come from a Caribbean background. I'm Trinidadian and Panamanian. Okay. So growing up in Brooklyn, I just had music nonstop in my house. It was music playing from morning to night, and I'd done mass since I was born. Actually, I've been doing carnival. So I've always been inspired by colors, inspiration, and stuff like that. Music has always been a part of my life. It has always been that. So growing up in Brooklyn, it was fun. And then if you have Caribbean family, you already know it's a party every day.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I know my ex is Haitian, so
party. Oh, they different. That's a different breed of Caribbean.
Fuck our exes. Circling back to being a female in the industry, right? What was the toughest thing that you experienced? Or you had to be like, damn, like it's a disadvantage to be a female in the industry?
Males. Going around males is very hard because it's like I told you, I'm a friendly person. So when you're going around like males that's up there, they take friendliness as flirting. In any type of thing you're doing, I feel like they take any type of friendliness as flirting.
Yeah.
And when it comes to being serious and being structured in what I do, it's like it's hard for me to even be nice. It's hard for me to. I have to come like a bitch. I have to be an asshole. Mm-hmm. I have to let you know that I don't fuck around. And it sucks because like I can't even be myself.
Right.
So that has been the hardest thing, especially when I'm getting in the studio. I'm about to rap with people and I'm rapping with males. It's like, damn, I can't even just be like, hey, I can't be just chill. I have to be like, I gotta be like that stuck up motherfucker, and it's like, that's not who I really wanna be. Yeah. But when it comes to you niggas, it's like, there's no way I could just be a friendly person, because y'all gonna take it as I'm trying to fuck, and I'm not. I'm never trying to fuck my way to the top. Never, ever. That's why everything I do it on my own. I don't ever know men ever say like, hey, you gotta hear it because of me. No. Never gonna be me.
It's so crazy, because there's so many men in the industry who I thought it was cool and shit, because like you give off a good vibe, like to circle back to what you were saying about being a girl's girl, I'm gonna ask you about your definition of that. I'm not like, oh, just because we both girls, like girl, nah, no. I'm not like that, you know? So I always got along with guys more, whether it's friendships and, you know, shit like that. So to be like, oh yeah, let's lock in, what's your IG? And then, hi, beautiful, like, fuck out of here.
Like,
bro, that's not like,
that's a red flag for me.
Bro, like.
I tell somebody when I don't give out my number, that's a big thing for me. So Instagram is my biggest contact. So when people hit me with the hey beautiful, hey boo, instead of calling me hey Killa, good morning Killa.
Right.
If that don't come out, we're never ever gonna link.
Right.
I'll let you know we're never gonna link. So everybody that has been in my DM that has done that, that's why I have never ever seen you or never even tried to work with you. Anybody that's been in my DMs that have tried to work with me or have hit me with the hey beautiful, hey gorgeous, hey anything, no. Never gonna work.
I don't like that.
That's
cringe. It gives me the
turn off. Yeah, it's like, whoa, treat me like, I'd rather you treat me like a nigga.
Right.
Yo, what's up, bro? What's up, gang? Yo, like, give me one of those. I'll be so much more comfortable with you instead of you just hitting me with the hey beautiful. Because it makes me feel like you want to try to get in my pants, and I don't want that.
No, it's like I gotta be like aware of rape of. Yeah. You know, no, I don't like that.
And I hate that even being in this industry as a female, that I have to always be on edge. I can never just be like, okay, cool, I'm just coming here to actually just chill and have a good studio vibe. No, I gotta be like, oh my God, I gotta make sure I'm watching myself. I gotta make sure I don't have nothing too open. I gotta make sure nobody's looking at me. Like, that is annoying. When you're just trying to make music.
Right. Let's say, again, studio session. Let's link. This is the Addy, right? So I'm like, all right, cool, let's link. You know, we can smoke.
You know how much people has used that as an excuse to hang out with me?
Hate that shit.
Yeah, I'll pay for the session, come to my session, and there'll be no music, no beats, no nothing. And we just sitting there like, yo, so how are you doing? How's your vibe? And I'm like, nigga, this is not what I came for.
No.
I came for music.
Yeah, because if you're trying to link, like, set up a date.
Yeah, I would.
And then if I feel like it, I'm gonna consider if we can talk about that.
Exactly.
But let's link, let's skype, no.
And you're using that, like, that's so disrespectful to me. Like,
it started like back when I was modeling, right? And I was trying to take modeling serious. But the photographers, videographers,
they're
just
the worst.
Weird. Wow.
I have photographers hold my photos down and not give me my photos. And I'll be like, yo, where's my photos? I had a photographer tell me he lost my photos. Come to find out, he just was watching. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what he was doing with them shits, but he had them on lock. Yeah. And I'm like, that's so crazy. But they're the worst. They're worse than just the engineers, the producers. They're just
Yeah, no, I don't fuck with that either.
No, I'm sorry. Not the camera guy here. He's cool.
No, Figo, cool.
He's cool. So professional.
Yeah. Do you think other females in the industry look at you as competition?
Yeah, and I don't mean it as a disrespect, but like I said, like, people judge me from the first look, and I don't feel like I make bad music. I feel like my music does very well. So they look at me as, damn, like, that's just another person I have to knock down, instead of looking at me as,
let's collaborate.
Yeah, let's try to do something to make it into something. I have lately this year been having a lot of good feedback when it comes to females.
Okay.
Which is great. But it's still in the mix of females that always feels like they're trying to get ahead of me, but at the end of the day, we should be doing this together.
I feel like people who worry about the next person and look at them as competition, like, you're just not logged in enough for me.
Yeah.
Because if you're worried about what I do and how I do my stuff, like, you gotta lock in.
Yeah, I do agree. I feel like you're not gonna get nowhere if you're looking at something else. You have to look at your own path, your own future, your own growth in order for you to thrive. But if you're looking at the person behind you and you're looking at the person inside of you, how are you ever gonna go anywhere? So people need to get that in their head. That's first thought. Worry about yourself.
So, super quick, we got sponsored by this card game called Puff and Process by the brand Brushes and Blondes. It's a mindful high game, and they have two types of cards in this pack, right? One of them is Let's Be Blonde, and the other one is Puff and Process. So I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Do you wanna pick, or you want me to ask you whatever?
Go crazy.
Okay. Just like, you know, people to get to know you better and stuff like that.
Oh, the cards are so pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty, like, designed. It's a female-owned brand, feel me? So, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this only because I feel like this is something that I was, like, not struggling with, like, in previous years, but when you're a confident person, it's there's a reason behind why you are so confident, right? Like you've been through like trauma or like a bunch of shit, like growing up and stuff like that.
I feel like everybody named mama been through trauma for
Feel me? And that's just so sad. So what's the biggest insecurity and why that you have?
Okay, so I'm about to be real personal with y'all. My biggest insecurity is my mommy belly. I know, right? What? But yeah, I feel like I've always grown up being so skinny. Like so skinny. Almost to the point I had no butt, no nothing. So after me having children and then like getting like even just a little bit of weight I have on me, it makes me feel like, oh my God, what is this? I feel like this is not me. So that's like one of my biggest insecurities about myself. Other than that, I think I'm a badass bitch. Ain't nobody going through my hair. That's not, I look good though.
I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, me. A lot of times insecurities is just stuff that we see in ourselves and it's not really anything that people would notice.
Nobody would know. And nobody would know because I don't, thank God I don't show it outside. Right. But yeah, that's it. Now you know.
Period.
Shh,
okay.
Don't tell nobody.
Right.
I'm gonna have girls coming up to me like, I heard about your mommy belly. I'll be like,
right. That just means they're watching this shit. Listen. Tune in, tap in. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this, right? Do you like to talk dirty during sex?
Oh wow.
Feel me? Cause like the tipping and just the looks and everything.
It's so funny. Okay, so more personal shit. You get all the goodness out of me. I like to be dominated during sex, so I like my man talk to me and I talk back. I don't like to if I feel like I have to overcome you, if I feel like I have to tell you what to do, it bores me. Yeah, like, I feel like I'm teaching you, and I don't want to be.
I'm not nobody's mother.
Yeah,
to be
I'm
teaching
nobody's mom, especially
shit,
like. Why am I fucking you if you my son? But
right.
So like for me it's like I want a nigga to be like, yo, get down, like, you know, tell me, and I'm like, yes, okay, you know, I like that. It makes me excited. It makes me like, what's next? Yeah. Because
I know a lot of females be like, oh, you just gotta tell your man what you like. No, you gotta come prepared.
I don't want to tell you nothing. I want you to impress me. I like a man to know my body almost to the T. Right. To the point where like you touching me somewhere, I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even know I like to be touched like that. Oh my God, you telling me this? I don't even know I like to be talked like that. That makes me exciting, you know?
Shit like that only happened to me one time.
One time.
I was so impressed. I was speechless. I was just there like, what the fuck? But it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I only had like 2 men ever in my life, ever that ever made me like feel like, damn, like, shout out to y'all. I love y'all. I miss y'all.
Oh, damn.
Call me. But, you know, we don't talk anymore, and that's okay. But they the only ones that ever like really did something to me that be like, whoa. Other than that, every other nigga I have ever been with, y'all ain't do that. Y'all ain't do y'all too. I did it. I did it for you. I'm sorry.
You would let an ex spin the block?
Not no more.
Have you on the not no more?
Not no more. Never ever again. Y'all niggas is sneaky.
Right. No. All right, let me ask you one last thing. I want you to pick the card.
Okay. I'm gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it like that.
Okay.
Okay. What's the worst thing a friend has ever done to you? I take loyalty very big when it comes to my friendship. So the worst thing a friend ever did to me was tell me they trust me and they love me and did something very whack behind my back that made me have to not honor the trust. So lying to me is one of the worst things a friend could do to me. It could be anything. Like, I'm very straight, I'm very blunt. If you come to me with straightness, I'm gonna come to you with straightness. And I feel like if you're not my mother, you're not somebody that you bring fear into my heart, there's no reason why I need to lie to you. So just know, like, if you're a friend, if you have ever lied to me, that's the worst thing you could ever do to me. We're not gonna be friends no more.
I feel like that's some Capricorn shit because it's like, I don't care what fucked up shit you did as long as you come clean and I just be like, yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Because that's gonna make me respect you even more. Well, at least you're real enough to be like, yo, I did this, I fucked up.
All right, bad. So just to wrap it up, right? A couple more questions. What's a dream project or collab that you have in mind?
Erykah Badu, please.
Okay.
Please.
I can see that happening. I can see from like aesthetic, style, You know, just
That's one of my
artistry.
inspirations. That is one of my icons right there. I talk about her with every interview I go through. Like, everybody say I got the Erykah Badu, so I'm like, that is my girl. So if I was to ever get a collab, I know she'll make me spit something that I have never spit in my life. Like, I know that everybody that has ever met her, they have felt like their life has changed. They have felt inspired. They have felt like she told them something that just changed their whole world. So I want to experience that myself too.
I heard the same thing because I met a few people who met her.
Yeah.
Same. So you never met her?
No. And I think if I see her, I might have like one of those
with
fan.
Killa K.
I might be a fan baby, like, ah!
Yeah. That's the only person. Yeah, I already knew who the only person is who I would be like that with Lil Wayne. Feel me?
Yeah, Lil Wayne is lit too.
But yeah, what do you want your fans and your kids to know about you? Like one thing, like years down the line.
That I did it. Like, that's one thing I want my kids to know. Like, I did it, and even if it turns out the way I want to or not, at least I did it. I don't want my kids to ever feel like they can't do anything, because I felt like growing up, I was always told that, no, you can't do this. No, you're not allowed to do this. No, you got to do it this way. No, it has to happen this way. I don't ever want to hear that from my children. So when they see me, I want them to see like, oh, wow, my mom, when she put her mind into something, she accomplished it. Even if it didn't turn out the way she wanted to, she still tried it out. So that's one thing I want everyone to look at it. I did it. I tried it. It may not have succeeded, but hey, fuck it.
I love that, and I look up to you for that because I feel like that's a great thing. All right, I feel like it's similar in so many ways, though.
Yeah.
Like that's great.
I mean, we are Capricorns.
Period. And you're December too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When's your birthday?
The 31st.
Oh, okay. I'm 24. Okay.
Oh,
You're
you're young, period.
But yeah, all right. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. There's definitely a bunch of other stuff we can get into next time.
Yes.
So filming.
Thank you.
Make sure you shout yourself out. You know, drop a couple of your like songs and projects so they can find you.
Yo, it's your girl Killa K Made in Brooklyn. Yes, it's the whole thing, Killa K Made in Brooklyn. You can find me on everything you look at. Everything. Google, YouTube, Tidal, I'm everywhere. Just make sure you get the name right. We outside.
Thank you again so much. It was Lilla Foreign. Yeah, I was watching Valid with an Accent. Thank you so much, and make sure you are tuning in for the next episode.